Alright, so the truth is, your beats aren't sounding wide enough. And especially if you're trying to send your beats out to artists, this video is for you, man. You might be wondering, why do my beats gotta sound wide? Let me explain. So let's say one day you're making beats and you just made your favorite beat ever. You export that beat, you send it to an artist, and the artist uses the beat. That's an amazing scenario to be in, don't get me wrong. But if the artist records on your beat, the vocals of the artist are usually gonna sit right in the middle of the mix in mono. Now if all of the elements of your beat are also centered right in the middle of the mix, it's gonna cause problems. You got this whole spectrum in front of you, you feel me? You got right, you got left, and then you got the center of the mix. And if both the vocal and the beat are right in the center, you feel me? First off, the song is gonna sound very thin. And with everything going on in the song, from melodies to vocals all clustered right in the middle, it's gonna be very hard to distinguish each individual sound. And that's very unfortunate, you feel me, since you spent your time composing the most beautiful sample known to mankind. So in today's video, I'm gonna be making a beat from scratch and showing you my techniques to make your beats sound as wide as possible. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see, I got FL Studio open up right in front of me, completely empty project. Gonna be making a beat from scratch, like I said before. Let's get right into making the sample. So I'm gonna start out with Keyscape. Let's go into the electric pianos tab right here and look for a preset that I like. Sounds good. For BPM, let's go for 88, man. Let's switch it up a little bit. For the scale, I'm gonna go for D sharp minor. No, that's hard. Switch up this chord. They're going to keep this pretty repetitive, so I'm just copy it over like this. Switch it down too. And next, kind of make it sound a little bit more human. I'm gonna just randomize some of the velocities and kind of put some notes off time a little bit. Start off by strumming this chord. In my opinion, just manually adjusting every single note just makes it sound better in my opinion. Randomize the velocities like this using OR. Like that, just kind of spacing them out a little bit. Next time I just bring everything down so we kind of make it sound softer. Sounds a lot more human, you feel me? This shit hard, man. I bet. Bring out some of the presents. Something like that. Of course, I'm gonna get into the panning after, but I just like to get the effects down first, and after that, we can pan things out to really widen the beat. You feel me? Compression. So it's not sounding too wide yet, but a way you can widen your sound is with Fruity Delay 3. It's very easy. You're gonna want to put your delay model to stereo right here. Next, you want to play around with this offset knob. It's gonna really decide how wide the delay is gonna sound. After that, with the level knob, you can decide how long you want your delay to be. And with the wet knob, you can decide how loud you want it to be. I want the delay to sound very wide, so I'm gonna put the offset to around 50%. With the level very low, since I want a snappy, short delay, and I'm gonna adjust the wet knob to whatever I think sounds good. Yeah, that's a lot more bounce to it as well. Yeah. Next, I'm gonna add some chorus to it. Chorus widens it as well, by the way. That's widen the sound even more, add some depth to it, or I'm gonna end it out with a hollow vintage verb. That's perfect, man. It's hard. So that's after. You hear the difference? Sounds a lot wider. When it comes to the panning, I don't want to do too much for this first melody since this is the main melody of the sample. So if you got the main melody panned all the way to the right, it takes away the whole purpose of a main melody. You feel me? Next, I'm thinking some sort of string would sound good on it. It's kind of countered this melody a little bit, complemented a little bit. I'm open up Omnisphere, go into the unclean machine bank right here. Yeah, that sounds good. Like I said, let's lay down the counter melodies, kind of complement the first melody. Yeah, something like that. Check this out. Yeah. Start with the EQ. Really bring out these high mids, since in the roads that we started out with, there's a lot of low mids going on. at the low mid frequencies, so you kind of want to even it out a little bit. So since this one is very present in the low mids, I want this one to be present in the high mids. Otherwise, it's just gonna get very muddy. Some subtle sidechain. Adds even more bounce to it. Just end it out with the reverb. If it sounds good, it sounds good. You feel me? So this part right here is where the technique comes in. Of course, like I said in the intro, you want to widen your sound as much as possible so there's room for the vocals in the mix. So I'm going to pan this melody out. Since it's not the main melody, I can pan this to the left or to the right. But a very important rule to follow is that you want to find balance in panning your things out. So let's say I decide to pan the string to the left. The right side of your mix is going to sound very empty. And that's what I mean with balance. Like, it's very unbalanced if you got one thing panned to the left and the right side feels very empty. You feel me? So I want to add another melody to it that I'm going to pan to the right, so it kind of complements each other and kind of evens each other out. And another thing that's going to do is it's going to enhance the stereo image of your beat. So like I said, it's gonna sound wider. So let's do that. Like I said, now I'm gonna find something that complements the string. So I'm gonna open up Omnisphere again, look for a preset that I like. Sounds clean as well. A little trick that I like to use when laying down counter melodies is we got this pattern right here. I'm gonna kind of clone it a little bit so it sounds very similar, but I'm gonna delay it just a little bit. Y'all can see what I mean. Feel me? Like, it sounds cool. Let's record that in. Keep it very simple. Like that. And of course it sounds very cluttery since I got this pan right in the middle. I'll send it to a mixer track and let's pan it to the left. It's gonna make a big difference. It'll really give us its own little spot in the mix. EQ some of the harsh frequencies out. Add some chorus to it. That's hard, man. Add some reverb to that as well. That's hard. For the next melody, let's copy over the melody we started out with. Open up expand to find a pad to kind of layer it and kind of make it sound a little bit more full. So I'm gonna take out these top notes right here. Take out these, extend these like this. Take out all of these notes as well. Kind of transform the melody into chords. Oh, shorten this a little bit. That's a hard layer, man. Complements the first melody perfectly as well. Start out with the EQ. I don't think this needs a lot, so I'm gonna just add some reverb to it. Kind of tuck it in the back with a lot of reverb. Yeah. Let's open up, expand again, look for some brass. Let's copy over these chords that we laid down. I really like this preset. Let's copy over into Nexus. See if Nexus got some brass sounds. Try this one. Yeah. It's hard. I bet. So let's pan this to the left. Start with the EQ once again. Like that. Yeah. It's tough, man. Only some EQ and some reverb, man. That's it. Let's keep it like this. So I think what will sound good is if we layer a grand piano on top of this electric piano. So I'm just copy over this pattern, copy it into Keyscape, the grand piano right here. Yeah. It's hard, man. Change up some of the notes so it's not too similar, you feel me? Yeah, bet. Well, to bring out the presence, this one. Pat it to the left a little bit. Put some distortion on the piano. Some reverb to end it out. Yeah, that's it for the sample, man. Just listen to the difference when I put it in mono. big difference, man. Let's get into the drums. For the drums, the only drum kits I'm gonna be using in today's beat, and then 99% of all of my beats are my Heaviscent drum kit and my Rogue Station drum kit. Both are right now. First link down in the description. These drum kits got all the sounds in it to lay down hard drums, from 808s to bonus loops, FL Studio themes, open hats, effects, everything. The best drum kits on the market right now, used by industry producers, Billboard producers, y'all name it, man. Let's get it. So today's beat, I think a sub bass will go well together with the kick. So I'm gonna get a sub bass from my Rogue Station drum kit, and let's layer that together with the snare. For this one, just kind of get some bounce going, you feel me? Like that. Layered after clap. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. Let's layer that with a kick as well. Distortion to the sub bass. Yep. Add this perk to it. Yeah. It's hard, man. So now that I laid out the drum sound, I'm gonna pan some drums out to make it sound even wider. Of course, you don't want the sub and the 808 to pan to the left or the right. You always want them to be in mono in the middle. But things like percussion and all that stuff, you can pan it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pan the hi-hat out a little bit. See what I mean? Came out hard, man. Alright, that's how you make your beat sound wider, man. So I want to thank y'all for watching the video all the way to the end. And if you learned something from today's video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're this close on hitting 40K on the channel, so I really want to thank y'all for that. If you got any future video ideas or things you want to see me do on the channel, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I read every single individual comment on all of my videos. And that's it for me, man. So I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out.